Hey, and give people a little bit to come in. Hey, everybody. We'll get started here very shortly. I'm just setting up a few things here so I can show you all of this. Hey, barely made it. We'll get started here in a second. I'll just give people a moment to roll in. Be sure to hit the follow button if you haven't yet. I suppose turn on notifications. I mean, I don't do many YouTube live streams, right? So like I said, TikTok has been a battle for me and other crypto content creators because it flags crypto content a lot and it's not nice about it. Like last week, I got suspended for a few days. Couldn't go live for a few days because they said I was promoting frauds and scams. That's the way they label crypto. So I'm like, wow. I mean, if I get like 3 strikes, because that's a strike, if I get like 3, then my account's gone. And I'm like, wow, okay, fuck you. So I need to start exposing my audience to my other place, like YouTube, right? So that's why I'm over here trying to get those of you that want to hear what I have to say over here so that we don't get completely just cut off. I also have a backup account on TikTok. Be sure to go follow my backup account. It's literally Daily Crypto Bull Backup. That's the name of the account. It's got like 3,000 followers. Okay. Yeah, what's up, Linwood? All right, y'all, we got 10 of you on here. I am gonna get started. So here's the meme coin I was talking about. The meme coin I was talking about is called Baoqing. And it's the biggest meme in China. Not the biggest meme coin, it's the biggest meme. You know, like how we use like Wojak and Pepe and all the memes that we use in social media. Well, this guy right here, Baoqing, is the biggest meme in China, okay? This is the biggest meme in China. And this particular article here talks about how it's a very successful Ethereum meme coin. It launched this year. This particular article is talking about it, right? So I don't need to go through that much more. I just want to make sure that you understand that this guy right here is the biggest meme in China. As I dive further, right, I suppose I should have put Bao Ching to make it really come up better, right? Biggest meme in China, China's most indispensable memes, Bao Ching Bao, popular memes, understanding memes on social media over there. This was back in 2020, right? You can see that guy right there, Bao Ching, Bao Ching, Bao Ching. Even that's a version of Bao Ching. Like this is their version of like Wojak or Pepe, something like that. It's gigantic. And like I said, back in this article, like I pulled up, there's actually a meme coin of it. But here's the thing is there's actually 2 of them. I'm gonna go over here and show this to you over on Deck Screener. I'm gonna show you this these coins here real quick. So that's my first thing to make sure you understand this meme coin I'm showing you is based on the biggest meme in China that's been around for years and years. It's like their version of Pepe or Wojak, right? We're talking about 1 billion plus people, and this is their biggest meme. It being on a literal meme coin, that kind of gets you a little excited, right? That kind of gets you like, oh, this is already really interesting. Let me make sure. Put a 1 in the chat. Are you already like, this is interesting? This is interesting. The biggest meme in China being now having its own meme coin. Put a 1 if that's like already like, oh, that's interesting. Let's dive deeper. Just wait till I dive into this and I show you the price points and stuff like that. So going over here, if I type in BOW, you'll see that there's a number of them. There's even one on Tron now, right? But this one's old. Whoops, I typed it in wrong. BIAO, okay? Now, you'll see that there's a number of them on here, right? There's a number of them. The main two that I'm gonna be showing you, it keeps self-correcting and it shouldn't be doing that. So the main one I wanna show you, there's two of them I'm gonna show you, but this is the main one on Ethereum, right? There's been a number of them, but this is the one with the biggest market cap. It's been around the longest, etc. So let me pull up the actual chart. So here is the chart of Baoqing since it started, right? It started back here in June, and it was all the way up to 3 cents, right? A little over 3 cents. Right now, it's at about 1/10 of a penny. Let's do a little math real quick. So 0.0011 divided by 0.03 equals, right? So this thing is down a lot. Let me do it another way. Let me do it another way to show how much this is. 0.03 divided by 0.0011 equals 27. So its all-time high is a 27x from where it's at right now. Now, this looks crazy, right? This looks like, oh my God, why would I ever want to touch this chart? Actually, let me think. Like, look at this chart. What are your thoughts? When you see this chart, like, just tell me the truth. What pops in your head? Like, what's your initial reaction to this chart? What's your initial reaction to that chart right there? Drop in the comments. Rug, says Linwood. That's fair. Time to get in. Those are two very opposite thoughts. Pump and dump. Well, Lynn, you already said rug, so that would be kind of the same thing. Don't tune out yet, though. That's for damn sure. I'm going to do an analysis. Kenneth says rug. Someone's message got held for review. So very low. So let's analyze this. Let's analyze this. So looks like it got chopped all the way down to here, right? Kind of hitting a bottom in August, went all the way down to about 0.00089. So it's even a little bit lower than it is right now. But you know what? Let's go over here to Deck Screener, right? Here's the chart. Here's the project. Well, let me ask you real quick. If it was a rug, would there be anybody, would all the developers and everybody be gone? If it was a rug, would all the developers, all the people running social media, would they just disappear if it was a rug? Drop in the comments. Let me know. If it's a rug, would anyone running the project still be around? Lynn says no. That's correct. If it was a rug, there would be no one behind the project anymore because it would just be a scam. If it was a pump and dump, there would be no one behind the project anymore. Everyone would just be gone. So let's analyze it. By the way, first of all, when a rug happens, it's usually like 1 or 2 candles just go straight to the floor. This is actually kind of a sell-off that happened, and now we've had a sustainable support level. I know it looks absolutely nuts, but welcome to Memecoin charts. Like, look at this. Let me zoom up on this here. Like, look at how long, right? It's been holding this floor for well over a month. It was here, and then it came down a little more, and it's been holding this. And by the way, one thing I want you to understand is when this thing does move up, look at how much it moves up. It went from 0013, shot up here in a matter of a few days to 0035. It did a 3x in a matter of like a week, just boom. Because that's what can happen with such a low market cap coin. You don't need to ride it till the end of the bull market, but you can. So right now it's at a $1.1 million FTV. Its liquidity is still right there. Let's see, by the way, let's see what its volume is. Are people still, because if it were a rug, there'd be no trading volume. So far today, there's been $47,000 in trading volume going on. Oh, that's interesting. And down here on this one, only 86, but this is the main place where the liquidity is, 47K. Very, very interesting. Okay, that's actually a positive sign. So let's go over here now. Let's go to their social media. Let's just click on Twitter. Well, here's their social media page, 12,000 followers. Let's scroll down. Well, they just posted something on September 13th. Apparently there's views, likes. They posted something 52 minutes ago, 6 hours ago, so yesterday, the day before. So their social media is still being run. So people are still behind the project and working. They also have a Telegram page that is active, like very active. They have a website that is still active. They have actual trading volume still going on, right? Almost 50K in the last 24 hours, right? So those are signs to me that think, okay, this isn't a rug, because if this is a rug, the project would be abandoned. But what's really interesting, because I've tracked meme coins for quite a while. Did I always buy them? No. But look at this. This is a very common thing. Like you see right here, you see this kind of like just trail off for a long time. That's actually a very common thing specific to meme coins. As a matter of fact, I wonder if I could think of another one that kind of did something like that. It's just a very common thing. Let me see if Brett did that for a little bit. I don't know if on Gate it did. I don't think Brett ever did that because it hasn't been around kind of long. It's kind of a different project. Let me go to let me go to MOG. You guys know MOG, right? MOG USD, MOG coin. Check this out. Let me go today. Look at MOG here. Now, it's ran up like crazy, right? But if you really, really understand, like, let me zoom in. Look at how crazy this was. This is MOG, right? Is everyone familiar with MOG? Let me go over here to Deck Screener real quick and pull up MOG. Right, MOG, $367 million market cap, right? Big ass coin, big ass coin. Check this out. So look at this. When it came out, it ran up like crazy and went down, right? It was all the way up at like whatever the hell that number is, and it dropped down like crazy, right? It went down like 99%, and then it came back up, back down, just kept getting shittier and shittier, and then it rips, right? This went on from August of last year all the way until February of this year. So it went on like half a year of this just bullshit down here where it's like project's dead, project's dead, project's dead. Look at this, right? This is a very common thing with meme coins. And then what happens? When it finally revitalizes, holy shit, can something crazy happen? This is a very common thing that I see in meme coins. And if we have this kind of run up with BOW here, get rid of that. If you had that kind of run up here with BOW, let me push back. Right? If you pull this up, right, here's kind of that first little wave, another one, and just kind of goes sideways-ish for a while. But the thing is, this being this big of a meme coin, this big of a meme in China, the biggest meme in China, it's still got $1 million market cap. It's still got a lot of liquidity. It's still got an active team. It has a decent following on Twitter, right? It's got a decent following on Telegram. It's the biggest meme in China. It's extremely beaten down, but there's still trading volume, good trading volume going on it, like 47K over the last 24 hours, 58 transactions for 47K, 39 market makers. This to me is an absolute gem. It is absolutely what I'm looking for because over the last month and a half, it's been holding very steady at this kind of market cap and support zone, okay? But it's still having volume. It still has an active social media following. It has an active social media team, right? It's still posting new memes, doing things, and it's the biggest meme in China. This thing checks all the boxes for me. based on a risk reward standpoint. The thing is down like 98%. And it's still got trading volume. That looks like a bottom to me, right? For meme coins, this is what they look like. And it's still got an active team. It's got that provenance of being the biggest meme in China. Like, this is what I look for. So I've bought this one, and it's not like I just bought it. I bought it at about a $3 million market cap also, right? I'm okay with that. And there's one other bow that's actually on Solana. These seem to be the two main ones. Not that one, this one right here. Let me find the right one. Where's my bow? Where's the one I'm looking for? Not that one. Not that one either. Which one is it? Why is it not coming up? My Solana one's not coming up. Nonetheless, the one, well, let me find it real quick. It's got to be on here. I have it on my phone. Why is it not coming up? It's not that one. It's not that one either. And it's not that one. Why is it not coming up? Let me see if I just do that. If maybe I can get the Solana one to come up, the right one. Why is it not coming up? This is the one right here. So there's also one over on Solana, right? Even lower market cap, right? It's still got that crazy ass chart. This one's actually older. Like, look at this one right here. This one was here, sideways like crazy forever, and then it had a big shoot up, and now it's come back down back to this level. So I expect at some point that it's going to have at least another bounce up to here, maybe higher. This is the one on Solana, right? And it's still got a little bit of volume going on, 2,000 so far today on that. And if I go over here to Twitter, it still has an active social media team. 4,800 followers is about proportionate to the market cap. August 19th for the pin, but they had one up 6 hours ago. They had one here 9 hours ago, on the 15th, right? That's getting a little bit of attention. September 15th. So still got an active team behind it, and it's the biggest meme in China. So for me, I don't know which one is going to do the best. I don't know which one's going to be the winner, but it seems that one of these two is going to be the winner. And all the bows will probably do well, right? As long as they didn't get rugged. These two did not get rugged. They still have a team behind them working. If that team was going to sell and rug, they would have definitely done it by now, because they had very big opportunity to make a shitload of money for the first one a couple times. So to me, these ones look really, really, really juicy. So I bought some of them even yesterday. The name, that's the bow one on Sol. You got to be careful about which FDV it is. And then the other one is over on Ethereum. Whoops, let me click back. Again, I have no affiliation with them. I don't accept sponsorships. I definitely never accept one for something like this. But this is just one through my own daily research. This is one I've really kept an eye on for a while, because it is the biggest meme in China, right? Even their logo says the most famous Chinese meme, because it really is, right? So that's the one over on Ethereum. And the other one is over on Solana. It has about a $300,000 market cap, okay? So that's what those are. So you came over here, I shared that with you. I guarantee you haven't heard anyone talk about that. My analysis there is something that was nice, something to really think about. And to me, the risk reward on it is very good, because you don't need to put much money in at all, first of all. And because it has such a long-term support there, and it being so beaten down, I feel pretty confident that that's like the bottom, or at least an extremely good buy point. Because all I'm doing in my position there, I'm just waiting. Whenever the market has a nice pop, this shit's gonna go. And plus, to add to that, we've been seeing that China has been really lifting a lot of restrictions on crypto, etc. Okay, yeah, they're the same name, Kimbo. But that's it. Those are the coins right there. And again, as another thing, as a little plug for myself, go over to cryptoprochallenge.com. Like, that training, teaching you how to get into those 2 airdrops. Like legit, like I'm not fucking around. Like they're going to get you multiple four figures in the next 6-ish months. I'm not fucking around with you. I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. Plus, through this training, you start to learn what an airdrop is, how to participate in them, how they work. You go down the rabbit hole, and all of a sudden, you know a fuckload more than everybody else in crypto. Go over there. Go get it. CryptoProChallenge.com. Again, $50 here while I'm doing this stream, goes back up to 200 when I'm done. Like, go invest in yourself. Go buy something really valuable. Where else are you going to find that kind of risk reward return here? CryptoProChallenge.com. But that bow coin is like one of my super gems, is because its provenance of it being the most famous meme in China, and it having enough time with these two coins that they've been battle tested to a reasonable degree. They still have an active team, active social media, etc., and they still have volume going on with the coin. I mean, to me, if I got to bet, I'm betting the Ethereum one is the winner, but I'm sure there's money to be made in both of them. So I own both of them. And just yesterday, I bought more of the Ethereum one. Maybe it was 2 days ago. But I don't have a ton of money in them. It's just they're so beaten down, and it's so easy for the market to absolutely pop those things up big time that the risk reward is just, to me, is something I absolutely look for. But again, over here on Crypto Pro Challenge, the risk reward here is also amazing, because to get these airdrops, you're not spending money other than $50 for me to train you and show you what to do, which is way, way more than worth it. Because over here, you're not spending money, you're just doing a few things, and that is going to qualify you for these two big airdrops. I'm not fucking with you. This is going to amount to multiple four figures for you. If you do this, this training is about 40 minutes long, and it'll take you maybe another 30 to 60 minutes to do the stuff, and then you're done. Then you will just be waiting for the airdrop. And you know what? You don't even need to buy ETH. You can just sit in USDC, meaning no risk. You're just sitting in dollars waiting to get your airdrops if that's what you want to do. That's the link. If you liked what I've been sharing with you, all this free stuff, see what you get when you actually pay for something. If you're liking all this stuff I'm sharing with you, this is going to blow your mind. You're going to absolutely love this. $50, cost of a few beers at a football game. Okay? Go get it. You guys got any other questions? Those Bao Ching, I'm telling you, like, to me, it's just a matter of waiting. Because also during the whole meme coin mania that we were having, there was an Asian meta that took over. Guess which one of the biggest recipients of it was that, and a bunch of other Asian stuff. When that makes its way back around, when the market does pump again, this one, it's so easy for it to just go boom. So easy. They're the same name, yeah. All right, drop some comments in here. What do you guys want to talk about? I'll be on here for a little bit longer. When the stream is over, the price goes back up for the training. You want to learn something new? You want to do something with virtually no risk that has a really good ROI? Go get the training. $50 until the stream is over. What else you guys want to talk about? Drop in the comments. That was my little gem that I shared with you about the Bao Ching memes. I feel like I've been talking a lot today. You guys got to have questions or things you want to look at. So they're both Bao, right? Akimbo. Look. Take a screenshot if you want. There's one of them right there. See? I'm over here on Dex Screener. So if you just type in Bao in there, they'll come up. Here's the ETH one. And if you just type in Bao over here, let me scroll down and find the correct Solana one, which which is right here, right? It's got a 317K market cap. This is the Solana one. There it is right there, right? There's the market cap, there's the liquidity, there's the volume. Take a screenshot. Okay. What do I think about Jasmy? You know, I don't know much about Jasmy. I really don't. I'm not that into the fundamentals or tech during a bull market. I'm into stuff that can really like hype people up. Maybe Jasmy is that. But I kind of get asked about Jasmy too much. And that doesn't make me think that it's undervalued. That makes me think that it's fair valued or overvalued. And I'm really looking for undervalued stuff. So that's my thought on Jasmy. I don't know much about the project, right? But the question would be, does this have something about it that someone that doesn't know much could really get excited about very quickly and easily? That's hype. That's narrative. Hype potential. Narrative potential. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty bullish today. I really am. Like the markets are they're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. We got Powell coming out tomorrow. We'll see what he says, what they do. The market is guessing that they do a 50 basis point hike. Will they do that? They're going to at least do a 25, and it's going to start a rate cutting cycle. But, you know, let's pull up Jasmy's chart since you asked. Let's just pull it up and take a look from a trading perspective. How about that? Let's go here. I'm assuming Jasmy coin is the same thing as Jasmy. By the way, I'm going to end the stream here in like 10 minutes. So cryptoprochallenge.com. Go get that training. Be $50 until the stream is over, which is going to be in about 10 minutes. And it's going to go back to 200. I mean, this is just the most no-brainer to go learn that, to learn how to get handed free coins. Like, don't overthink it. So let's go look at the Jasmy chart here. So let me make sure this is the right Jasmy, because they're calling this one Jasmy coin. Let me go to maybe, yeah, it looks the same. Yeah, it looks the same. So I'm going to go with that. So here it was back in February, right? 005 shot up to 04. So it did about like an 8, 9x from down here. About a 8, 9x, right? And now it's come back down to the support level. I mean, that's a pretty good looking support level. I'll say that much. Pretty good looking support level. A little oversold. I'd like to see it a little more, but you know, you can see this support level. It did go back below the 200-day moving average, but you could also argue that maybe this is kind of head and shouldery, but I have a hard time seeing it come back down to here. It was all the way up here, and right now it's at 2 cents. So it's down like 60% at the moment, and looks like it came all the way down to about here, which is still about 60%. If you like Jasmy, if you think it's got hypomentals and pumpamentals, this does actually look like a pretty good buy range. I mean, the last time it was kind of doing this thing, it had a big spike, and now it looks like it might kind of be doing this thing for a little bit. But the market's looking like it wants to go up to me overall. And again, when the election is over in November, I think the market finds a lot of certainty, clarity, and so it can just price things in. Who wins isn't going to matter so much to the market, I don't think. All that matters is that the whole election is over and now they know who won, and then they can start pricing it in. That's the biggest thing, is the market finding certainty so they can start to price things in and move forward. Because right now it's like in this limbo period where it doesn't know who's going to be the president. It doesn't know who's going to win the House, who's going to win the Senate. And so it's just this limbo period that it's kind of waiting for that. That's what it really looks like to me. URL, please. That's the link right there. Take a screenshot. Again, these are videos about 30, 40 minutes long in total, right? It's really step by step by step. And you can do it just using USDC. I mean, if you don't even want to be in a volatile coin like ETH, I think ETH's a good buy right now, but if you're, extra cautious, you could just be sitting in dollars, do what I show you to do in this video, and qualify for these airdrops, and then just wait probably about 6 months to get handed multiple four figures. And you don't need a shitload of USDC. I mean, the more you use, probably the better, but you don't need a shitload. I talk about it in the videos, probably about how much you should use. And again, you could withdraw it, pull it out whenever you want. Like, this really is like extremely low risk with a lot of upside, right? And it's 50 bucks during the stream. I'm in the stream in about 5 minutes or so. Then it goes back up to 200. But with that kind of return, 200 bucks is still a very, very good deal, right? If you think about like how much someone has to go through to figure this stuff out, like me, right? I've been in crypto for years and years, right? And so I go through this stuff and I'm pretty experienced, and it takes a lot to put the pieces together and figure this stuff out. And it took, I don't even know, shitloads of time, and I condense it all down to say, here you go. Here's like months of work for me. Actually, I've been working on those 2 airdrops for the better part of a year. And I'm like, here you go. Here's all your stuff. You can do it. It'll do everything. It's taken me months. You can do it all in like 90 minutes between watching the training and doing the things. And then you're done. And then you're just waiting to get handed free money. And to be clear, like, these are Arbitrum level airdrops, right? 650,000 people got this airdrop in March of 23, right? And they got anywhere from 1250 to 10,000 coins, right? At peak value, those 10,000 coins were worth like $22,000. Now, you may not get max qualification, but I mean, if all you did is get that, worth $2,000, not bad, huh? Odds are you probably get somewhere in between, but you don't want to miss out on that. Like, how much do you really want to win if you're going to miss out on that shit? And the 2 that I teach you about here, they're that level, they're that big of projects. They should be doing airdrops equivalent or similar to the size of the Arbitrum one, right? So when I say that to get multiple 4 figures from these 2 combined, you see how come I'm saying that. And you can learn how to do it for 50 bucks, cost of a few beers at a football game. It's a really easy decision. CryptoProChallenge.com. I'm not getting rich from your 50 bucks, but I gotta pay my part-time employees somehow. I say no to the big money because it'd be very exploitative. I get offered sponsorships, promote XYZ meme coin every fucking day for a lot of money, and they'd hand me a bunch of coins, but I don't do it. Instead, I give you something, charge you very little for something worth a shitload more, and that's what I do. Believe me, some of the best 50 bucks you're ever gonna fucking spend, not to mention the awareness that you get from going through this stuff. You will level up several levels. And most people in crypto, like I say, like about 1 billion people in crypto a billion people have ever bought or sold a crypto coin. But like 30 million is all that's ever used like DeFi, and only a few million like use it regularly. Like, if you know how to use crypto, if you know how to get airdrops, you are in a very tiny fraction of a percent of crypto investors. Do you want to just keep competing with all the investors and just doing exactly what they're doing? Or do you want to do some other stuff that is a wide open opportunity that almost all of them have no clue about? So give yourself some awareness, get yourself some education, get yourself qualified for a couple big ass airdrops. Go to CryptoProChallenge.com. Really learn something very new. 50 bucks. I'm gonna end the stream in a few minutes. So then the price is gonna go back up to 200. And these are like Arbitrum level size airdrops. These projects are like that type of big. I don't know what else to say. Like, I really want you to go get it, but I can't give it away for free. I give away so much for free, I gotta charge for something. And I don't take sponsorships. Anyways, Let's take a few last questions. What do you guys want to talk about quickly? Because I'm gonna end the stream in a few minutes. What do you guys want to talk about? Any last things you want to talk about before we end the stream? Any coins you want me to pull up? Let me show you. Let me ask you something real quick. Are there like two coins that you're like, should I buy this one or that one, or should I get out of this one and get into this one, or maybe I should buy more of this one? Or do you have two coins that you're like, you know, there's two coins that I'm looking at and I'm just not sure. I want to get at least one of them, or I want to maybe buy more of one than the other, but I'm not sure how to decide. Put those two coins in the chat and I'll show you a good way to help you decide. I'm going to get my charts ready. This is really valuable. Price prediction on Brett? No idea, man. Like that's it, I can't do that. Like I have no way to reasonably predict that. The only thing I could say is that next year it'll probably be worth significantly more than it is right now. Like that's the only thing I could really say. Price predictions are extremely worthless, Kenneth, and I promise you, like stop even looking for them because no one has a clue, and no matter what, like it's gonna be wrong. So it's something you just have to figure out along the way, not as what's going to get to. You got to figure out where you want to take profit when it comes. Can't go broke taking profit, but you can go broke not taking profit and letting the shit drop. Let me pull up something real quick. So something I'll show you over here quick. I'll do that, render and super intelligence. Those are good comparisons. Like right here, I have Andy and Landwolf compared to each other. You can see that there's kind of a range that it's in between right here and right here, right? So down here, it's actually better to get into Andy than Landwolf. And up here, it's better to get into Landwolf than into Andy, okay? Right now, it's saying that Andy is a much better buy than Landwolf, right? Because it takes less Landwolf to buy Andy right now, right? So if Bitcoin price were way down, why this keeps disconnecting like this? So for instance, you know, down here, best time to buy Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin and the dollar, right? So it's how many dollars does it take to buy Bitcoin? Obviously, it's better to buy Bitcoin down here, and it's better to get into dollars up here, okay, right? So that's exactly how all these charts work, right? Andy and Landwolf. So it's better to get into Andy down here and better to get into Landwolf up here. And right now it's saying Andy is a better buy than Landwolf. Now, Lynn asked about render. Let's do the same exact thing with render and super intelligence. Super intelligence. What's the ticker for that? Is it this one? Is it the fetch one? I think it is. Now, is that right, Lynn? Was that the right super intelligence? That fetch one? Because this is clearly showing us something, if that's right. Linwood, let me know. Was that the right one? The super intelligence, that fetch, the FET, is that the right one? Let me know, and then I'll analyze this, because otherwise I'm just, well, regardless, I guess. Nonetheless, render and fetch, which is artificial super intelligence. Okay, so this chart is actually showing me something very clear. This chart is clearly showing me, first of all, if you look at the overall trend, right? This chart here, overall, it's it's a slightly downtrending chart because we keep making lower highs and the lows are kind of staying down here. So it's kind of downtrending, but you could argue that it's sideways. Nonetheless, down here, when you're down here, one of these is clearly a better buy than the other. And to make that point again, right? This is Bitcoin and the dollar. When we're down here, what's better to buy? Bitcoin or the dollar? Bitcoin. What's better to buy up here? The dollar, right? See, Bitcoin, dollar. Render, fetch. So down here, it's better to buy render. Up here, it's better to buy fetch. We're way down here. Render is clearly a better buy than fetch. Clearly a much better buy than fetch, okay? So you always want to remember that for the same exact reason that Bitcoin over the dollar, right? Down here, better to buy Bitcoin. Up here, better to get into the dollar. You can do that with any two coins or two assets. The one in the first position is better to get down here. The one in the second position is better to get up here, okay? So clearly render, definitely. All right, y'all, I'm going to end the stream. There's the link. When I end the stream, I'll leave the sale up for a few minutes, right? CryptoProChallenge.com. Step-by-step training showing you how to qualify for 2 major ass airdrops that I'm not joking you. When you get those airdrops combined, it should be multiple 4 figures if the market's in really good condition, maybe 5 figures, right? And the awareness that you build by learning this stuff and the leveling up that you do, right? And the things that you know that 99.9% of the market doesn't know is no joke. It's a big advantage for you, right? There's the link. I'm gonna leave it up for a few minutes. There's the price, $50, cost of a few beers at a football game. That's not much money. That's not gonna bother you. This is worth, look at that ROI. That's insanely cheap compared to what it is, right? But in a few minutes, I'm going to put it back up to 200, which is still a fantastic deal, but you might as well take the fast action discount. Get it for $50. About a 40-minute training, take you about another 30 to 60 minutes to do it, and you are going to know so much more than you did before you started the training. So much more. And you're going to get qualified for these airdrops. So pretty no-brainer, CryptoProChallenge.com. I'm going to end the stream. Well, I saw Kenneth ask one more that I actually kind of want to look at. So go over there and get that because I'm going to end the stream and that price is going to go back up. Let's actually look up PayPay. That's an interesting one. PayPay USDT divided by Landwolf. That's an interesting one. Hasn't been around that long. PayPay hasn't. Well, neither of them have been really. This one's harder to tell, but from the looks of it, it actually looks like it's better to get into PayPay than Landwolf right now, right? We had support. It's probably better to get into PayPay than Landwolf on the 2 prices that they're at right now. Crypto Journey, is it all airdrop related? Yes, this is all airdrop related. It's literally training, teaching you, the entire goal of the training is step-by-step to teach you how to qualify for these 2 big airdrops. And I'm talking like Arbitrum level airdrops, right? People got as much as $22,000 because Arbitrum got up to about $2.20. And down here, about 650,000 people got this airdrop, right? People got thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. And these 2 right here are going to be that type of project, that size of project, right? That's why when I say 4 to 5 figures, I mean it, right? $50. Are you kidding me? I guarantee some of you don't hesitate to drop $50 on beers at a football game. Probably way more. Go buy something that really serves you. Not to mention the education you actually get from learning that. So there's the link. I'm going to end the stream now. Take a screenshot if you want. But I'm going to end the stream. I'll leave the discount up for like a few more minutes after the stream. But other than that, take care. I don't even know how to end the stream on YouTube. Maybe it's this button. I don't know. How do I end the stream on YouTube? Maybe I just hit the X button. Yeah, looks like that's it.